Greetings fashion lovers, as promised we are back again. In this series I will be taking you back on the streets of Paris to continue our fabulous adventure. And you know, we are here to look for what everyday Parisians are wearing, so just sit back, relax and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel or you might miss out. I came up with what people are wearing 6 years ago. It was actually an idea from my boyfriend who just slipped this idea into my mind. But to be honest, at that time there wasn't also much videos about street style and what people are wearing on YouTube. And I thought there's so much inspiration on magazines, on Pinterest, on Instagram about people who have a pretty cool style. And why not doing this on video? So much people got inspired by the series that we created and that is up until today in this year 2026.
Hi, not so blonde. My name is Ilirida and I'm wearing a vintage Giorgio Armani blazer, the Rome Margot bag, some secondhand jeans, and then Saint Laurent boots. My sunglasses are from Jimmy Fairley. I shop everything online.
And are you not afraid of sizing?
That's actually a question I get asked very often, but I feel like I know my body pretty well. And even if it's a bit too big or a bit too small, I somehow make it happen. Anyway.
And any online shopping places to recommend?
I love everything vintage, like, you know, Vestiaire Collective, Vintage, Selfie, all these places where you can find some really good pieces for a good price. And then remember, always try to make a bargain out of it. You know, you wanna get it cheaper than it actually says, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
My style is usually, I would say, minimal, edgy, a little bit sexy maybe, and elegant. I always like to challenge myself a little bit with some new, like for example with the low-rise pants now, I've really started loving this on my body. It wasn't something I would wear maybe a year ago necessarily.
Really? What did you wear 1 year ago?
I was wearing high-waisted pants.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so here we are. I don't know what kind of pants I will be wearing next year.
And otherwise, what do you do in life?
I'm a dentist.
Really?
I'm a dentist, yes.
Ah.
And I'm also an influencer on social media. But it's like two different things. I work part-time as a dentist, two times a week.
Yeah.
And then I do all this creative within fashion, actually full-time almost. So that's my main income. I just love being a dentist. So I try to keep that going as well.
That's amazing. And you do that in Copenhagen, right?
I do that in Copenhagen, yes. I finished in 2019, so almost 7 years actually now. I'm a dentist, yeah.
And since then you're also combining your passion, that is now your...
Yeah, fashion. I'm actually making a living out of it. I'm very grateful to be able to do that. I just think it's the Copenhagen influence. Everyone looks good, and I guess I just got influenced by those aesthetics in Scandinavia. I'm a Cancer, and I'm not the biggest believer, but if it fits me sometimes, I tend to believe it, I guess. But my friends are, they're like, yes, you should.
And are they Cancer also? What kind of zodiac sign are they?
Well, my boyfriend is a Scorpio. I mean, people are saying we are a perfect match, you know, Cancer and Scorpio, because it's water signs. I know a little bit.
Do you have currently a favorite piece that you are wearing pretty much every day?
Yes. A few months ago, I bought this vintage Jean Paul Gaultier belt. It's almost like a corset, and that one is my favorite piece right now because I can style it in different ways, you know, with a dress or like on top of a coat or with a skirt and a top. That's my favorite piece. And it's from 1986, that piece. Okay. So it's 40 years old.
Yeah. Wow. A legacy.
Yes. My Instagram is Ilirida Krasniqi. So it's my full name. I'm originally from Kosovo. My parents are from Kosovo, but I'm born and raised in Denmark. So that's why I have this special, I would say, also beautiful. I love my name. Beautiful name. Yeah. So Ilirida That's my name.
Okay.
On Instagram as well.
douce blonde, c'est Aurélia. Je suis comédienne. Aujourd'hui, je porte des chaussures. Mon petit copain m'a offert, c'était son premier cadeau, donc c'était il y a 6 ans. J'ai aucune idée d'où il les a trouvés, mais je pense en ligne. Mais c'est une marque espagnole, enfin c'est un truc de bottes de motard. Ensuite, j'ai mon pantalon que j'ai trouvé dans une fripe qui est seconde main. Je sais même pas quelle marque c'est en vrai. Cette ceinture, c'est Le Temps des Cerises. C'est un truc que j'avais, genre, ouais, c'est hyper vieux. Genre, en fait, c'était une amie qui l'avait oublié chez moi, genre quand j'étais enfant. Et du coup, je l'avais gardé tout ce temps. Et du coup, maintenant, je l'ai mise. Le t-shirt, c'est une marque qui s'appelle Ilirida. C'est vraiment genre des basiques, mais que je trouve qui ont la parfaite forme de t-shirt. Cette écharpe, c'est à mon père. Je crois que c'est genre Navy Boot ou un truc comme ça. Je lui ai volé, je lui ai même pas dit. Et la veste, bah, c'est Simone Cellini. C'est un truc que j'ai eu vintage. Je trouvais que les vestes, aujourd'hui, elles sont souvent de moins bonne qualité. J'ai un tote bag boutique à Bali. C'est un bookshop que j'aime bien. Mes lunettes, c'est Tom Ford. J'ai ce sac vintage Chloé que j'ai reçu pour mon anniversaire de tous mes amis qui se sont cotisés. Je l'aime vraiment trop. Je crois que j'ai tout dit.
Yes. C'est ton premier sac de Chloé ou t'en as d'autres?
Non, j'en ai qu'un seul. C'est mon seul sac de luxe, entre guillemets. J'essaie de pas trop accumuler les choses. Je suis plus seconde main, pas trop cher et chercher les bonnes pièces. Je passe beaucoup de temps à faire ça.
T'as des adresses que t'aimes bien ici à Paris?
À Paris, alors bon, pour les personnes qui ont du budget, je dirais quand même les puces de Saint-Ouen, c'est hyper cool. Après, bah, c'est très cher. Après, il y a un peu les classiques vers Carreau du Temple. Il y en a plusieurs qui sont là-bas, qui sont assez sympas, vraiment sur, je sais plus comment ça s'appelle d'ailleurs. Tout le Haut-Marais, c'est là que c'est le mieux. Après, bah, c'est quand même des budgets assez chers. Sinon, moi, ma petite technique, c'est d'aller dans des petits villages en France ou quand je suis en tournée ou comme ça, ou des petites villes. C'est là qu'il y a les meilleures pièces et à des prix beaucoup moins chers. Il faut pas faire du shopping vintage à Paris. Je dirais ça, en vrai.
Ça fait combien de temps que t'es comédienne?
Ça fait 6 ans. Ouais, 6 ans.
Ok.
Ouais, je fais surtout du théâtre et je vais bientôt jouer dans mon premier film. J'ai un peu plusieurs vibes, mais je dirais qu'on est entre la femme un peu chic et la tough queer. On est entre les deux, ça dépend les jours.
Yes.
Là, je suis en mode journée, petit look un peu sérieuse. Et puis après, j'aime bien aussi être en full high femme, en soirée, tout ça.
Il y a une pièce que t'adores dans ton dressing dont tu peux pas te passer?
J'ai un super bomber Jeanne Friot que j'ai reçu parce que j'avais fait un défilé pour elle. Et que j'adore et du coup je le mets tout le temps parce qu'il est super chaud. C'est un cadeau et je l'aime beaucoup, j'y tiens beaucoup, ça me rappelle des bons souvenirs. C'est un peu comme une sorte d'armure, il a des sangles un peu, des ceintures et je me sens hyper protégée quand je le mets, je l'aime bien. J'aime bien cette idée des vêtements un peu comme une armure ou comme quelque chose qui me protège dans la vie. En fait, je mets des vêtements en fonction un peu de mon état psychologique et plus j'ai besoin d'être protégée, plus je vais presque en faire. Et quand je me sens bien, je mets des trucs tout simples et puis voilà, je me sens déjà bien quoi.
Et tu crois au signe astro ou pas?
Un peu, ouais.
Tout quel signe?
Je suis vierge.
Ok.
Ascendant scorpion.
Ah oui.
Il y a pas mal de contradictions, on va dire, mais je suis quand même une vraie vierge.
Est-ce que ton style vestimentaire au travail est différent dans ta vie de tous les jours?
Quand je joue, déjà, je suis en costume, donc je choisis pas du tout mes vêtements moi-même. Parfois, je peux donner mon avis, mais en général, c'est quand même pas du tout moi qui choisis, donc c'est surtout ça. Donc quand je suis en répétition, bah, je suis plutôt en jogging ou jean confortable. Enfin, je privilégie vraiment le confort. Et après, si j'ai des auditions, des castings et tout, je fais un petit effort en plus, comme aujourd'hui, quoi. Mon Insta, c'est Aurélia Supernova, tout attaché, en tout simple.
Hi, not so blonde. I'm Victoria. Today I'm wearing a 3-piece of Fashion Nova. The coat is also from Fashion Nova. The boots I got from a showroom in Amsterdam. My friend took me, she's from there. My jewelry is from different brands, from Balenciaga as well. Balenciaga as well. Louis Vuitton. I don't remember this one. This is from a vintage store. This is Balenciaga as well. Alexander McQueen.
Yeah, iconic.
Louis Vuitton. Balenciaga again. These two were gift, and this is from Balenciaga again.
Okay.
Mainly Balenciaga.
Yeah.
This is from Fashion Nova as well.
Also,
yeah.
okay, as well as the jumpsuit, right?
Yeah, it's a 3-piece.
Ah.
And my bag is from Telfar.
Do you always wear golden jewelry?
Yeah, I love jewelry. I used to mix with silver, but now I only wear gold. I just prefer gold. I think
Okay.
it looks better on me. I only love the big one.
Yeah, I really like the Eiffel Tower. That's very cute.
It's really cute. I just got it.
And did you buy it online or in the store? Where do you buy your jewelry?
I mostly buy it off Vestiaire.
Ah, yes.
Their collective, yeah. That's where I mostly get my jewelry from, yeah.
And how would you describe your style?
Today it's more comfy, casual, more I would say, because we're also walking a lot today. Yeah, in general, I like to wear extravagant stuff. Yeah.
Ah, yes. By extravagant stuff, it's like big coats, big jackets. What is extravagant for you?
Anything that's a bit out of the ordinary that you don't see every day, maybe.
Okay, I like that. Is it like in the shape, but also in the colors?
Mostly in the shapes. I like to wear monochromatic colors, but yeah, sometimes also colors.
Where do you find your inspiration from?
I think I gather it from a lot of different places, just from people I see on the streets, from fashion shows, from art. I think you can gather inspiration from basically everywhere, yeah.
And has your style changed since last year?
I think it's always changing or evolving, I would say. There's definitely a lot of pieces I wore last year that maybe now I wouldn't wear anymore. Like, for example, my jewelry has kind of been my style for a lot of years now.
And what is the piece that you own since a very long time?
My Louis Vuitton Archlight sneakers, those I've been wearing for a long time and I love them.
And do you work in fashion or what do you do for a living?
I'm actually doing my master's in psychology right now and I work part-time as a psychologist.
Ah, very interesting.
It's always been my passion, yeah. My family also likes fashion, or they like to dress well, but not as much as I do. I've kind of just been interested in fashion ever since I was a kid. Yeah, it's always been my biggest passion.
And do you have a person that inspires you in your style?
Maybe I would say specifically A$AP Rocky I like, or Rick Owens.
It's very interesting because these are men.
Yeah.
No, but they have also like a feminist side, I would say.
Yeah.
But I know also the eccentric and the extravagant that you say they have both their own style. But that's very interesting. But they're more dark. Rick Owens is more dark, I would say.
Yeah, but I just love his style. I'm an Aries and I don't really believe in zodiac signs, no.
Fashion advice you want to share?
I would just say always wear whatever you want and whatever you feel comfortable in, and don't think about what other people say, but only what you feel is right for you. My Instagram is Victoria Röckel, so I don't know if I should spell it.
Can you maybe show it?
Yeah, maybe.
It will be easier.
Talking with Victoria was genuinely inspiring. It's just a reminder for me that you can be a girl and still draw inspiration from male artists. There are actually no rules in fashion, I would say. And for me, it's really just about experimenting with different styles. You might get it wrong today, to be honest, but tomorrow could be your day. And it could be also your look.
Hi, Not So Blonde. I'm Rebecca Rees-Evans. I am wearing some Meester boots, which have got very dirty with the gravel outside the Louvre, but we move. A skirt from Ciclo, which actually is the same as the cardigan. It's a Vietnamese brand that I found on Instagram. My jacket is vintage. My bag, Chanel, is also vintage from eBay. And my sunglasses, Gucci, from 2002, were my mum's. My earrings, honestly, I think I stole them from the fashion cupboard at work. I actually don't know where they're from. Sorry.
No worries. And your headband, is it all?
My headband is H&M, literally.
And how would you describe your style today?
Eclectic, a little bit vintage, and this is probably the most colourful I ever go. I'm normally a black or white kind of gal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you wear today for a specific occasion?
Yes, obviously I'm here for Paris Fashion Week. Obviously, like every other Londoner that's in Paris right now. Yeah, I've just been to the Izumi show and I've got Victoria Beckham tonight. So that's kind of what I'm dressed for.
Okay. And how do you enjoy your trip in Paris so far?
Yeah, I love Paris. I love coming here, whether it's for work or whether it's for pleasure. It doesn't really matter. It's always good.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
I think just people watching in different cities. I recently took a trip to Japan and I just found the style there just so different to anywhere else I've been in the world. But different people, obviously influencers and content creators, it's an obvious answer, but it's true. And then I would say like historical fashion, like as much as I love new designs, I really do just as much love the old stuff, the archives.
And you told me you work in fashion. What do you do?
I'm the deputy editor at Who What Wear UK. So I'm like an editorial, I'm a fashion editor, essentially.
Okay. And do you follow trends?
I always like to say I don't, but I definitely do. I'm a sucker for a trend. Like, honestly, I particularly love anything that's divisive and ugly. If it'll repel men, then I'm into it. But yeah, I like anything costumey, anything fun, anything that will make people stare and talk about it. I just love anything divisive or controversial.
And do you have a trend in mind that you really like?
Trend in mind that I really like. I'm really loving anything kind of Victorian, gothic and witchy at the minute. I mean, this is why I'm wearing such witchy boots. I'm really loving things sort of romantic, but in a sort of dark way. I'm really enjoying the comeback of Bohemia, and not just like in a 2000s boho chic kind of way, but more of in like a Renaissance kind of old-fashioned paisley white witch kind of vibe. That's probably a trend I'm also loving, and I hate to say it, but the Y2K thing is still living and strong for me. I mean, hence the sunglasses and the bag.
Okay, interesting. And maybe a trend you like less?
This is obvious, but I'm really just not into like the quiet luxury thing. Like, I know it's dying a death anyway, but it's just not really my vibe. Like, I think it looks great on other people, but I'm just not really a minimalist. Even though I wear a lot of black and a lot of white, I think I'm a little bit more experimental in terms of the trends I follow.
Do you own a very, very old piece in your wardrobe?
Yes, I'm really into antique lace and slip dresses. I feel like slip dresses are making a massive comeback right now, but to be honest with you, I feel like I've always been wearing antique night dresses, and some of them I've got are like Edwardians. I got some from LA and Paris actually when I was like 16, so way too long to remember now, and I'm still wearing them. I love them so much, especially in summer with like a cardigan or a jacket like this. The oldest things I probably own are probably those, and they're like 100 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while.
They've been repaired quite a few times, I have to say.
And do you believe in zodiac signs? And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini, and I think the reason why I'm not overly into zodiac signs is because Geminis have such a bad PR. They have such a bad rep. And if maybe I was a cooler zodiac sign, I'd believe in it more. I don't not believe in it. I believe in it when it suits me and when it's like something positive. And then when it's something I don't want to agree with, I'm very happy to dispute it. It's just Rebecca Reese Evans. Reese Evans is spelled RHYSEVANS.
That's kind of funny how trends come and go. Just last year, Y2K was the thing to follow, I would say. And today, I feel like black and white still feel timeless. This year, 2026, you have the comeback of the second skin tops, also the nightgown silhouettes. They are pretty much everywhere again. And personally, I really find myself leaning more towards 2010 style. It just fits me better. And honestly, I don't think you should box yourself in one aesthetic. You just have to try things out and see what sticks.
Hi, Not So Blonde. I'm Leah. I'm an Aries, so I'm very stubborn and always everywhere. Basically, my whole outfit is thrifted. I got this in a market in Amsterdam. My rings were also from a little vintage store in Amsterdam. This was from this shop called Episode. It's this vintage store. Super old mango. When I was 15, I bought it. Little skirt from my friend's closet sale and boots from Unisa. The tights I got in Spain from this little store. It's from this like super old grandma store, and I love having all these different tights. My little bag is also from Episode. It's just like my favorite vintage shop. I'm inspired by a lot of like vintage fashion. I love layering. I love having just like different pieces, and I feel like vintage things just give it more history. So I like having the story behind the outfit, I would say.
And today, basically, your whole outfit is thrifted.
Yeah.
Do you still buy new stuff?
Actually, not really. Like, I have a few friends who have like small brands that I really like, but mostly it's just like thrifted or from my family. Also, like I wear a lot from my aunt's closet or my grandma's closet. I don't know, I always love that.
And do you prefer to shop in store or online?
Definitely in store, because I love trying things on. I love like being able to touch the fabrics. I'm also a designer, so for me it's important to see the garments, how it fits, and be able to like try it on myself.
Oh, okay, nice. And what do you do as designer? Clothes?
Yeah, I would do a lot of couture pieces. I was working for a couture label in Amsterdam, so it's also like a lot of bridal and very like handcrafted things. I love creating worlds around my collections. It's very like fairy tale like, I think.
So you are from Amsterdam?
Yes, and then now I'm just here for Fashion Week.
Oh, okay, nice. And what do you think about Fashion Week?
I love it. It's so fun. Yesterday I went to like all these like pop-ups. I love just like walking around the streets and just like seeing where I can go. Also like there's so many creative people here. It's so fun.
Do you think that the style here is different than in Amsterdam?
Definitely. I think here people are more chic. People like to dress up, which I love. I think in Amsterdam it's more about like street style and more like about being comfortable. And here I think it's more classy.
And do you think there are more thrift stores in Amsterdam rather than Paris?
I think so. I think I need to still like discover the ones here maybe. There are definitely a lot in Amsterdam. They always have like a lot of like pop-up markets, which I love. So I still need to find the places here, I guess.
Do you have a person that inspires you?
Ooh, I love the old movie icons. I love like Audrey Hepburn and Jane Birkin, and I always feel like very inspired by their style and also how like mismatchy and but still chic it was. It's Leah Maria Caroline, so that's Leahmaria, and then Caroline with a K.
Hello not too blonde, je m'appelle Loïka Grace et aujourd'hui je porte une écharpe de la marque Ruohan avec un blazer Reformation. Cette jupe, c'est une vintage, en friperie. Les chaussures, c'est la marque Potami. Le sac, c'est Demelier, que je porte très souvent. Du coup, le Demelier, parce que j'aime bien la forme, j'aime bien le fait qu'il soit un effet un peu croco, avec mes Ray-Ban. Et mon Sailor de la marque Maison Krasnova, qui est une très très cool petite boutique qui est basée dans le 6e arrondissement. Mes bijoux, ça, c'est la marque Relica. Ça, je crois que c'est Acévan. Il me semble que c'est Mango.
Un look tout en noir aujourd'hui.
Exactement, tout en noir, tout vêtu de noir pour la Fashion Week.
Trop bien. Et sinon, d'habitude, tu t'habilles aussi souvent en noir ou
Je m'habille souvent en noir, oui. Après, ça peut m'arriver de porter des couleurs. Je suis beaucoup dans ton sur ton. J'adore les monochromes. Donc ça va être du beige, du gris, du marron. Oui, souvent des tonalités comme ça, voire même du kaki aussi de temps en temps. C'est rare.
Et tu le décrirais comment en général ton style?
C'est un mélange de minimaliste, parfois un peu agey au niveau des silhouettes en fait que je sélectionne dans des couleurs assez neutres. Mais j'aime bien avoir des formes assez sharp pour pouvoir vraiment dénoter sur ma tenue. Puis styliste et consultante. Avant ça, j'étais personal shopper. J'ai toujours été dans la mode. Ouais.
Est-ce que en tant que styliste, tu suis les tendances pour habiller tes clients?
Pas forcément. Après, ça va varier par rapport à la demande. Tout dépend de quelle forme de job je vais avoir en tant que styliste. Quand ça va être des clientes privées, effectivement, vont avoir tendance à vouloir suivre certaines trends. Après, c'est à moi de les rediriger aussi vers d'autres pièces aussi plus intemporelles, plus faciles à porter, on va dire, dans leur garde-robe. Et twister aussi également aussi avec quelques trends, parce que l'idée, c'est de faire plaisir ma cliente.
Et est-ce qu'il y a une trend que t'aimes pas?
Il y en a pas mal. Après, moi, je suis assez classique, mais on va dire que tout ce qui va être un peu style Y2K, c'est pas trop mon style. Il y en a qui l'exécutent très bien. C'est une trend que je ne peux plus voir. Mon signe astro, c'est Vierge. Oui, j'y crois. Après, au niveau de... Je suis pas une pro de l'astrologie. Je pense que oui, on est supposé définir la personnalité de la personne à travers son signe astro. Et je pense que je rentre totalement dans les cases de mon signe. Assez pointu, très carré, maniaque.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Donc voilà. Je sais pas si c'est trop des qualités, mais c'est des points qui font partie du signe astro de la Vierge. Ouais.
Et ça peut être des défauts comme des qualités.
Exactement. Mon Instagram, c'est Visual of Grace.
Tout attaché?
Ouais, tout attaché. The Visual of Grace.
Hello l'ex-blonde, c'est Priscilla et aujourd'hui je porte une tenue du site anglophone à sauce.
Oh, tout?
Oui, tout. Sauf ça, c'est Zara que j'ai acheté en Corée, à Séoul. Collection qui est spécialement pour Séoul. Je reviens d'Asie. Mon collier, c'est de l'artisanat. Ma mère me l'a ramené du Bénin, donc pays où je suis originaire et ça a été fait à la main, ainsi que les bijoux.
C'est fait main?
Ouais. Ça vient du Bénin, tout a été fait à la main. C'est vraiment un travail d'orfèvre.
Et tes gants, du coup, ça vient de la sauce pareil?
Oui, pareil. Le bracelet, ça vient pas de la sauce, ça vient aussi du Bénin. Ma mère m'a ramené ça, donc c'est assez ethnique.
T'aimes beaucoup les bijoux dorés, hein?
Oui, c'est un peu ma maman qui m'a transmis la passion du bijou doré, de l'or jaune sur nos peaux. C'est quelque chose que je tiens en tout cas de ma maman, de la coquetterie, de la culture aussi africaine, où c'est beaucoup en rapport avec le jaune, le sable, la luminosité, le soleil, qui représente la paix, la joie aussi.
Ok. Et du coup, tu portes principalement des bijoux qui sont du coup en or?
Oui, en
Voyant,
fait, j'aime beaucoup les bijoux quand j'ai des pièces comme ça assez fortes, surtout pendant des représentations, des événementiels, que ce soit même pendant des fashion shows. Je trouve qu'avoir une pièce forte, ça habille aussi et ça rehausse aussi le teint, mais aussi la tenue.
Et du coup, en parlant de doré, tes chaussures, elles viennent aussi d'Assos?
Exactement.
Ok. C'est acheté cette année?
Je l'ai acheté il y a 2 ans et demi. Je dirais que j'ai un style plutôt chic, BCBG. Mais il m'arrive à la maison d'être un peu plus streetwear, ça dépend des jours. Mais c'est vrai que c'est assez chic, assez fashion. J'aime bien suivre un peu la tendance, le côté très parisien.
Et il y a une tendance du coup en ce moment que t'aimes bien?
La tendance qui va revenir et que j'attends avec grande impatience, c'est les petits pois. J'ai une robe en petits pois et j'ai hâte de la porter à nouveau. Et puis le bleu ciel aussi qui va revenir sera très tendance et j'ai hâte de reporter du bleu ciel sur ma peau. J'ai fait un make-up assez lumineux par rapport aussi à la tenue. Et en général, j'aime bien le côté un peu naturel, make-up naturel, très à la française, pas trop prononcé sur le contouring. Là, j'ai fait un maquillage plutôt glowy en fait, qui allait très bien avec la tenue, le côté assez voyant des bijoux.
Du coup, dans la vie de tous les jours, qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Dans la vie de tous les jours, rien à voir avec la mode, je suis dans les ressources humaines.
Ah, c'est incroyable.
Voilà.
Ok, mais t'as ce petit côté passion fashion.
Exactement, c'est mon petit secret à moi. J'adore la mode, j'adore tout ce qui est fashion, l'art, la peinture, la photographie. Et c'est ce qui fait que je suis complètement passionnée par ces domaines-là que je fais à côté ou je participe à des événements.
Où est-ce que tu aimes bien faire ton shopping du coup? Donc j'imagine là sur Assos.
Alors, j'aime bien aller en ligne et en général aussi, j'aime bien en fait faire des shoppings, que ce soit au Galeries Lafayette ou sinon dans des petites boutiques aussi vintage, ça dépend aussi. Ou sinon dans des boutiques comme Zara, on peut trouver des petites pièces sympas, mais vintage, faut regarder. Vestiaire collective aussi, c'est plutôt pas mal.
Dans ton style, est-ce qu'il y a une personne qui t'inspire?
Je dirais ma maman parce que dans les années 80, elle portait déjà des tailleurs Yves Saint Laurent, elle aimait beaucoup la mode, tout ce qui est haute couture. Et je trouve qu'on peut s'inspirer de ça, les tailleurs qui reviennent à la mode, etc. Et ça m'inspire aussi beaucoup. Voilà, culture africaine, on aime beaucoup les robes de soirée, les fortes pièces. Le tissu africain, wax aussi, ça m'inspire aussi beaucoup.
Et est-ce qu'il y a une pièce qu'elle t'a transmise qui est assez ancienne ou que tu as gardée depuis?
Oui, je ne l'ai pas sur moi, mais oui, effectivement, elle a des bijoux Yves Saint Laurent qui datent des années 90 et que je continue à porter et qu'elle m'a transmise. Alors, c'est Priscilla, c'est P-R-I-2-S.Silla, S-Y-L-A. Et vous pouvez me suivre, voilà. Merci.
Bonjour, not so blonde. I'm Anastasia. I'm gonna tell you what I'm wearing today. This jacket, it's from Naked, as well as the jeans. I really love the fit, baggy, cut-off fit. I really love, and the color as well.
Is it from this year collection?
This one, yes, I think it was from the fall collection, and the jeans from last year, I guess. But they always have nice models. The sweater, I borrowed it from my friend. Actually, she bought it off Vinted.
Okay.
But it's like a very cool, I think it's an album cover. Very cute
yes.
face. Yeah. I love the colors, it's matching with the jacket. The shoes are from Zara, the classic loafers. I mean, a bit outworn, but you know, the color matches as well. And the bag I got off AliExpress. I have it for a couple of years. Actually, it broke, but I had to fix it with a knot.
Okay.
It kind of works.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes the design.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it fake leather? Or
yeah, this one is fake, unfortunately. But with the Paris weather, I'm a bit afraid to use my real leather bags because it always gets like a bit fucked, but fake one is nice when it's raining, so yeah.
I confirm it. And what about your earrings?
On my earrings, I have no idea. I think it's from Kruidvat. It's a drugstore in the Netherlands.
And your glasses, where are they from?
They are fake Miu Miu glasses. That was the fit.
And how would you describe your fit today?
I would describe it comfy outfits because I like the colors. They're kind of still fall colors, I would say, even though it's almost spring. But I really like to combine dark colors. So
where do you like usually to shop? Online or in the store?
I have a few stores that I like online as well, like as Naked, because they are an online brand. And if I shop on site, it's mostly vintage shops. I really like Episodes. It's in a few cities in Europe. It's a big chain. I get a lot of clothes there. And also another shop in Paris that I like is BAM's Vintage. They have good stuff.
And what do you usually buy the most when you go shopping? Is it mostly bags, mostly shoes?
If I buy bags, especially like vintage bags, I look on Vinted, what I find. And if there's a good bags, I just have kind of like a moment of addiction that I just buy a lot of bags. As well as shoes. I have a lot of nice saved shoes on Vinted, and those are like 10, 20 euros. So then I just buy a lot of ballerinas for, for the summer.
That's really nothing.
Yeah, like
Low
sometimes
budget.
I'm like addicted to the app. Other things where I'm more careful about are jeans, because I don't want to have too much jeans, but I also want to have them like good quality. So I realized that the models of Naked work the most for me because I'm like not too tall, but not too short. But my legs are shorter than my upper bodies. Those fits are the best. I guess my most addiction are shoes and bags because I can get them from everywhere. I just finished my studies. I just graduated from my bachelor's. I'm from the Netherlands and now I live in Paris.
Okay. And do you speak French?
Un peu.
Trop bien. Appris à l'école?
Ouais, je prends l'école de langue de français. Actually, I do believe in zodiac signs. I mean, for most parts. And I'm an Aries. As you can tell, I think. My Instagram is nasty.aa.
Hi, not so blonde. My name is Anne. We're in Paris right now. I'm wearing basically all Ricoans. Spring Summer 26 micro jacket with this amazing long skirt. Very simple but very comfortable bogan boots with the basic rib tank. A big tote bag, one of the most biggest essentials. These three are from Asterix. It's a Berlin-based brand where I live in Berlin as well. He's really nice. I get everything from him, doesn't tarnish, as well as this necklace. This one is just from my friend who does a jewelry brand called 77 Industry based in Hanover. Jewelry is something that you don't really notice, but other people do, and that gives me like plus 10 points for my confidence. And yeah.
I like it. I like also your nails because it's matching your outfit.
Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah. I really like it. Can you just like turn? I really like the jacket, how it's made. It's very interesting, with all the fringes. Is Recurrent one of your favorite brands, or did you just go to the show today?
It is one of my favorite brands. I'm gonna say I'm a bit biased because I work in the company and the show is happening actually today. So I'm really excited to see that. 99% of my wardrobe is black, and not necessarily because I like it, but it's just easier for me to play with textures, silhouettes. This is actually the only thing which is in color. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and start wearing like more colors. Neutral, white, pearl, gray. Definitely working wise, I see a lot of people, so that inspires me a lot. And since I'm visiting Paris and me and my friends, we're just like walking outside in the streets and like seeing people from all over the world visiting Fashion Week right now. Korea, China, US, Brazil, Spain. That inspires me, like diversity, color, styling wise, and most importantly, being genuine and kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's important.
Because I feel like we lack that a lot in 2026. I love your glasses, by the way. They're from Rick as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite pieces at the moment?
I would say this jacket. I just received it like 2 weeks ago, but I just love it. Not only as a piece of my wardrobe, but in general, like as an object, because those fringes are fun and very cool. 2026 is the year where I'm gonna wear more colors, and that is my goal. It's and wait just a second.
Hi,
not so blonde, and I'm Oxana Bondarenko, just arrived from Milan. Ah, nice to meet you. And what are you wearing today? Armarium jacket, Chloe shoes. All right, from this year collection? Yeah, it's of spring. The skirt, it's Chloe, and also the bag. This is the locket black. Yeah, it's very cute. Oh, that's so cute. And Vogue magazine. They open Vogue Cafe just close to this place. You can go there. Ah, yes, just behind me? Yeah. Amazing. And what about your glasses? It's also Chloe. Full Chloe look today. Yeah, because I just been in the morning in the show Chloe. So. How was it? It was very beautiful. It's a lot of Nordic pieces, I can say. Yeah? Did you already find some pieces that you want to buy? Yes, I would like some dress and also very nice jacket. And how would you describe your style today? I think it's freestyle. I mean, very light and easy. Wearing the shoes, you're a little bit sporty chic. If you're wearing the boots, it will be more city style. As usual, I like jeans, jacket and some nice boots like Lofter. I like French brand, Italian. I also like Magda Bodrum brand. It's not Italian, it's not French. It's also a very nice one. And this jacket is Armarium. It's also Italian brand. They're doing amazing. I like it because it's quite like a bomber and also they're doing really nice cool things. What pieces do you own the most in your wardrobe? For every day, it's a casual style. Of course, I prefer dresses. I like dresses of Saint Laurent. Do you have a favorite piece that you are wearing like pretty much every day? Yeah, I have a couple of pieces which actually it's always take with me if I don't know what to wear. I'm wearing it's a black dress of Chanel. It's I mean not so long, and also I like very easy shoes and flat black one or maybe blue one or maybe beige one, and very easy clutch. It's a little bit volume to put some telephone, some cosmetic or something inside. Yeah. And do you have a specific brand to recommend for easy basic clutch? Basic clutch, I like very much Leah. It's very volume, nice one. And I also like Celine. Actually, any brand you can find nice clutch, even Bottega Veneta, depend on the budget. Yeah, absolutely, depending on the budget. Totally right. I'm actually working in fashion and presenting many brands in East Europe. It's have a showroom. And by the way, I'm also working in fashion industry many years as a consultant for some brands. Ah, okay. For Celine and no? No, for lower brands, I mean level. Not so famous, but who would like to be famous. Yeah, sure. That's good. That's a good start. Oxana, then low, yeah, scratch, and yeah. Bondarenko, yeah.
Hi, Not So Blonde, I'm Lana, and today I'm wearing, honestly, everything is vintage. I thrifted everything. The boots from Paris, a vintage store. My jeans are Levi's from my dad. The top is also from one store here. The blazer is from Mango. My bag is Balenciaga.
What, the keychain with the bag? Or?
Yeah, the keychain and the bag. I got Gucci sunglasses.
Cool. Did you buy everything this year?
Last year. I bought everything last year.
And do you prefer to shop online or in the store?
In the store. The thing is, for me, the fitting is really important. So when I buy everything online and in the end, nothing fits. It's a waste, you know. In the shop is better. I just wear what I like and what fits with each other. I wear more black. I actually wanted to start wear more colors this year, but it's not really working well, as you see.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a model.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you already did some shows?
Last year I did some Ottolinger shows. I did the Diesel show. This year I'm holding an option for Miu Miu still.
Okay.
So let's just cross our fingers for me.
Sure. Where do you get your inspiration from?
I would say Tumblr is my biggest inspiration. Honestly, I love all the 2016 style, the skinny jeans and everything I love. Last year, I loved all the smoky eyes and the grunge look.
And how did you get into modeling?
Honestly, I got discovered when I was 12 already.
Wow.
On the streets, yeah.
Okay, lucky. And where are you from?
I'm from Germany, born in Thailand, but grew up in Germany.
Great mix.
Yeah.
Did you travel a lot since you are a model?
I do travel a lot, but more in Europe. I'm a Capricorn, and I actually do believe in star sign, but I don't know much about it. My name is Lana Patong, P-H-A-T, and then Tong.
Bonjour notre sous-blonde, je m'appelle Cyrielle. Et donc aujourd'hui je porte mon jean, c'est un Zara. Mes boots, c'est une collection espagnole où j'ai plus exactement la marque.
C'est confortable?
C'est très confortable. Avec le plateau, c'est parfait. J'ai une fourrure qui vient de la boutique Sellerie 11 à Tours dans le 37. Ma ceinture est une Dolce Gabbana et j'ai un sweat Los Angeles que j'ai acheté dans une friperie. Et j'ai un sac à main qui a été fait par une créatrice sur mesure qui est au village suisse dans le 15e arrondissement. Mes lunettes, elles viennent de chez un opticien de Poitiers dans le 86 qui travaillait à l'époque qu'avec des créateurs. Elles datent un petit peu. Mes boucles d'oreilles viennent dans des boutiques rue du Temple et tout ce qui est bijoux, ça vient de différentes parties de la France.
Et c'est quoi le bijou le plus ancien parmi tout ça?
Le plus ancien, ce sont les perles.
Cadeau ou c'était?
Cadeau, oui.
Est-ce qu'il y a un jour où tu portes pas de bijoux?
Non, c'est très rare. J'aime mixer les choses. Je suis pas mal tatouée également. J'aime le classique, mais le rendre un peu rock'n'roll.
T'as commencé les tatouages il y a longtemps?
J'ai commencé il y a 15 ans.
Et c'était quoi ton premier tatouage?
Mon premier tatouage, c'était celui-ci.
Signification?
Oui, symbolique.
Et t'en as combien en tout des tatouages?
J'en ai plus d'une trentaine sur le corps.
Où est-ce que tu t'inspires pour t'habiller?
Dans ma tête. J'ai pas d'inspiration particulière, j'aime pas suivre la mode. Je me crée mes propres styles.
Et dans la vie, qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Dans la vie, je suis esthéticienne, gérante et esthéticienne. J'ai travaillé dans la mode, c'est aussi pour ça que j'ai une affinité avec ce domaine-là.
Est-ce que tu préfères faire ton shopping plutôt en boutique ou en ligne?
Les deux, j'aime bien de temps à autre aller en boutique pour toucher le produit. Tout dépend de ce que je vais acheter en fait. Tout ce qui est accessoires, j'aime bien le toucher. Après, tout ce qui est vêtements, les basiques, je les prends en ligne. Quand c'est vraiment des pièces pointues, je vais en boutique. Je suis Capricorne et oui, je crois à tout ce qui est signe zodiaque. C'est Cyrielle, tiré du bas Feza, tout simplement.